The Women, Peace and Security Agenda was first established in the year 2000 through the adoption of United Nations Security Council Resolution 1325. The principles of the WPS agenda were championed by a global coalition of grassroots women's movements, even before the adoption of the resolution. However, the resolution was the first of its kind to recognize the disproportionate impacts of conflict on women and girls. The agenda calls for the full and equal participation of women in decision-making and efforts to prevent conflict and build peace. Today, the agenda consists of 9 additional resolutions, and Security Council debates on thematic areas such as climate security. A reminder of the need to increase efforts, and a reflection of how the WPS agenda has evolved to address emerging peace and security risks. In Asia and the Pacific, women activists and civil society have been at the forefront of advocating for the Women, Peace and Security agenda to ensure that women's voices, experiences, and perspectives are integrated into peace efforts and decision-making on security for all. Governments from the region continue to develop and advance the agenda, championing the rights of women in the pursuit of peace. In 2000, Bangladesh helped to set the direction of the 1325 resolution. Vietnam was a key champion of the UNSCR 1889, which calls for global indicators on 1325 and improvement of responses to the need of women in conflict and post-conflict. Under Indonesia's presidency of the Security Council in August 2020, the Security Council passed Resolution 2538, the first standalone resolution on women in peacekeeping operations. And the Philippines is one of the few examples worldwide where a peace agreement was led by a woman, Miriam Coronel Ferrer. Currently, it remains the only major peace accord signed by a woman chief negotiator. To date, 107 countries have adopted national action plans on women, peace, and security, including 12 in the Asia-Pacific region. Several countries are developing their first national action plans on women, peace, and security, while others are developing their second or third. ASEAN has recently developed a regional plan of action on WPS, and the Pacific Islands have developed regional frameworks integrating the WPS agenda to reflect the changing WPS landscape. UN Women is the global custodian of the WPS agenda and has been at the forefront of supporting its implementation in Asia-Pacific by providing technical assistance, capacity building, and strategic guidance to governments, civil society, and other partners. The leadership of women human rights defenders and civil society is pivotal to this work, and efforts must be sustained to ensure that their voices are amplified and that their rights are safeguarded. Today's security challenges grow increasingly complex, with growing humanitarian crises, fragility caused by climate change, and with the malicious use of technologies. The Women, Peace and Security agenda is a commitment to pursue more inclusive, peaceful, and effective solutions in all aspects of society to address the most pressing challenges of our time. It should be implemented in a whole-of-society approach by governments and civil society to ensure that women's leadership is at the core of lasting and positive change, and that peace built today will be sustained into the future for generations to come.
We cannot expect 2025 to be any different if the bulk of our interventions continues to be trainings, sensitizations, guidance, capacity building, setting up networks, and holding one event after another to talk about women participation, rather than mandating it in every meeting and decision-making process in which we have authority.
To learn more, visit our website on www.asiapacific.unwomen.org.